So today's the apocalypse, May 21st of 2011. It's the end of the world. The day that Jesus returned from heaven will reveal himself. This happens it happens a lot. Somebody comes along and says, "Oh, I know when Jesus is coming back. It's gonna be the end of the world." I really didn't want to do this, but okay, well, let me explain. I'm Jesus. Normally when these guys that come out of the woodwork, they're like, "Oh, Jesus is gonna come back," I don't ever say that I came back, because I don't want to, I don't know, it's just, you don't want to feed the trolls, you know. But now that this guy, there's been so much media coverage about this one, I just want to put this, I want to put this to bed. This and a bunch of other things. First off, I never actually left, because, okay, well, this is going to require a lot of explaining. There is no heaven and there is no hell. All that crap was made up by the Romans when they bastardized my teachings. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I was a rabbi, a Jew. All of you Christians are supposed to be Jews. What did you guys do wrong? The apocalypse already happened. I don't know, you can read in the Bible, it talks about it, how died, and then I came back 3 days later. That was when I returned. Yeah, so since then, the world's been over since then. So there it is. Well, the world's been over as long as you're thinking in terms of time, anyway. You see, time doesn't exist. There's only one singular eternal moment, and that's right now. The Big Bang happened right now, and is happening right now. Look around you. See all this shit? It's all the Big Bang. Now, time is an illusion. Yeah. Every time that you die, you come back to try and learn the lessons that you were supposed to learn in the last life, but maybe you got distracted and you fucked some stuff up. Okay, so God couldn't figure out a way to have you come back into a corporal body and have all your memories with you. So it's just it's a quirk of biology that you have to start over from scratch every time, because you have to. That's just how that's how physics work. And I know it's it's in the illusion, but it's, God only set up the initial conditions. He hasn't. That's another thing, actually. All this bullshit about, oh, this is God's plan, is all bullshit. Really, he really doesn't pay that much attention to us, really. And actually, all these wars, and I'm not talking about, oh yeah, the United States and the war. No, going all the way back through history. The Christian Roman Empire went and just killed millions of Muslims. People from Europe came over to the United States and killed millions of Native Americans. You people have just been killing one another since friggin' forever. And, it's appalling. And I'll let you know, God finds it appalling, especially when you say that you're doing it all in his name, or that it's part of his plan. It's not part of his plan. He doesn't have any plans. It's up to you. Stop acting like fucking barbarians. You think that you're separate from the rest of the world, all the animals but animals are better behaved than you, and they don't have nuclear weapons. Anyway, everybody who was going to be taken up in the rapture has already been taken. There's no more positions. The entry period is closed. So you're stuck here. So you were left behind. And pretty much everybody throughout history has also been left behind. Everybody that you know, including you, is dead. You're already dead. This thing that you call life is nothing but a dream. Or it's like a dream. It's an illusion is the point. Now, everything that happens in this dream is as real as anything else that happens in this dream. So, like pain and suffering, like these things are real within the context of the dream. Um, so, if you're causing other people pain, that sucks. If you're causing other people suffering, or if other people are suffering and you just stand idly by, you're an asshole. Because that shit is as real as anything else. And for you to stand by idly while people are suffering is an asshole thing to do. Don't be an asshole. It's your duty as a human being to help other people out, to love them and to ease their suffering. Make their dream a good dream instead of a nightmare. Every single one of you are in purgatory, and your time spent here is a test. The Catholics have that right. The more loving and trusting and good you are to other people, the closer that you get to God, and, eventually, when you die, you might get to leave purgatory instead of having to start over again. The more selfish and manipulative and Ayn Randian you are, the further away from God you get. You don't go to hell. That doesn't happen. But you're going to be stuck here in purgatory, looping forever and ever. So when you get things right, you move on from all this bullshit, and you get to be with God. The Jews have that right. All individual souls are like drops of water in a giant pool of light. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lennon, Buddha, Bill Hicks, they all figured, a majority of things about the nature of reality out, and they all got to move on. And actually, they also will come back from time to time just to, poke their head in and see how things are going. Of course, they don't reveal themselves, which, So, every religion is wrong. No matter how much they can get the big points right, people who follow these religions always seem to get caught up in these really stupid, tiny, inconsequential details. And that's really stupid. But, that's the nature of reality. It's to serve as a distraction while you're trying to figure things out. So, religion's part of that. It's not a clear escape route. It's just illusion all the way around. Religion's part of that. So, anyway, so there you go. I guess I could give you like a Cliff Notes version of, religion. So here it is. Help people out. Love everything in the universe for what it is. Spend all of your time focusing on those two things. If you can't get those two things right, which you probably won't because you're human and flawed and it's a really hard thing to do, don't tell anybody else what to do because you're going to be wrong. All this shit about like, oh, we gotta save the gays from being gay. Like, no. Leave them alone. Love them unconditionally. Love your enemies unconditionally. Love everything in the universe for what it is. Just like... And there you go. So, enjoy the rest of eternity.